What's up, man? I'm your boy Vance Michel reporting on God. Repping Comedy Gang. Okay, here for the funny papers. And right now, I would like to introduce this segment that I like to call Tweets from the Streets. Tweet-a-lee. Tweet-a-lee. Okay, my boy Sarag Millennium at Millennium Falcon tweeted earlier, seeing old men complain about dated cartoon characters and potato toys makes me really excited when it's my turn to be outraged about PC culture canceling Care Bears. Okay, that's can't wait. I can't wait my damn self too, Sarag. All right, Cardi, Beniamino, Ben Carlini. Why the fuck do you keep switching up your Twitter name, man? Anyway, you can catch him at Ben Cardilli. He tweeted earlier in the week, when your friends start talking about their kids in group chat, triple check your autocorrect. All right. Now I'm going to Walter Ling and you can find him at Wally Good Times. He says, the internet has taught me that there's no recipe that can't be improved by like $80 worth of cheese. That's true, yo. Cheese improves everything out this bitch. All right. Well, I do got some comedy news stories for y'all because this is the funny papers and we report on the goddamn funny around here. Now, in TV news, we know that The Simpsons, created by Matt Groening, will be renewed for another 2 seasons. So that's right, The Simpsons will be back for seasons 37 and 38. God damn, this cartoon, wow. This cartoon is still on the air. Yes, if you're still asking, it's still on the air. This is still on the air. Pro wrestling is still on the air. And the XFL is coming back next year, man. So congratulations to Matt Groening and the crew on that for getting 2 more seasons of this cartoon with the yellow people coming to you, man. It's coming. It's still here. Bart Simpson about to be 10 again. You feel me? Anyway, comedian Bill Burr is in the news. Why? Because he's the first actor from The Mandalorian to weigh in on the firing of Gina Carano. Now, due to controversial and social, he's actually backing up Gina Carano due to controversial social media post during a recent episode of the Bill Burr podcast. See, this is what happens when you got big lips and you forget to put the cocoa butter on the lips. Start stumbling and mumbling. And I gotta read slow, like I was slow off the I gotta read off the teleprompter all slow. Let's do this again. See, Burr showed support for his former Star Wars co-star, calling her an absolute sweetheart, and appeared critical of cancel culture on social media. Now, he also said, this is a weird time. Bill Burr says, you know, unless she did some truly horrible shit or said some overly racist shit, Bill Burr said about Carano. I don't know. I think there's just too many channels, man. And then you got to do sensational shit. You know, I don't know what the fuck it is. You see, and I'm on that fucking show. Now I gotta watch what the fuck I gotta say. Yeah, Bill Burr, you do gotta watch what the fuck you say, man. But anyway, he continues to say she was an absolute sweetheart. Super nice fucking person. Burr later said of the actress, and you know whatever, and somehow someone will take this video and they'll make me say something else and try to get rid of my bald action figure. It's how it is out there. It's fucking crazy times. People just waiting and laying in the weeds. Damn, this motherfucker Bill Burr got a toy out there, man. Damn, son. You can, but yo, you don't follow your dreams, man. Anyway, Bill continues on and says, hey, you made an ignorant comparison. So there goes your dreams, right? I look at that and it's like, who the fuck stands up to that? Looks like you do, Bill Burr. Look like you standing up for your fellow former actress You know, what the fuck is her name? Something Carano. Yeah, Carano. Anyway, guess what? Carano is now moving on to develop and star in a new feature film for the conservative website, The Daily Wire. And then she lashes back and says, hey, guess what? I'm sending out a direct message of hope to everyone living in fear of cancellation by the totalitarian. Did I say that shit right? Totalitarian mob. I have only just begun using my voice, which is now freer than ever before, and I hope it inspires others to do the same. They can't cancel us if we don't let them. Amps, and that's how it is when you get let go of Disney. You said she sounded like a runaway slave. That's what, because she had the slave vibe. She was working for Disney, so you know they got Disney. They got you locked up. You thinking they lock you up in the Magic Kingdom if you work for them. You know what I'm saying? And I plan to work for them. You know what I'm saying? Put me in a Marvel movie. I don't give a fuck. Come out a billionaire and shit. If I gotta do 3 years in the Magic Kingdom, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. It looks like the happiest place on earth. But it's anyway. Good luck on that, Carano. Anyway, Eddie Murphy says he'll return to stand-up. That's right. He says he's going to return to stand-up. See, that was a plan to return to stand-up right after he Coming to America came out. See, if we wasn't in a pandemic right now, we would see Eddie on stages right now doing specials, but he can't be doing that right now. But he said he was going to do a tour with some of the comics and Coming to America. That's Coming to America. But then the pandemic hit. So now he's just waiting till it's safe to go outside and greet people, and we'll hit the stage because he's actually plans to bookend his career that way. Like he plans to finish his career on the goddamn stage. So I hope Eddie comes back, man. And I hope nobody expects anything big from him. Man, I ain't get to see Coming to America, because if I did, I would probably have a review for you right now. Because I did start to watch it, but then again, the site I was watching was lagging. You know what I mean? It was on that lag shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, okay, I guess I watch it later. But then guess what? I did get to watch. I got to watch Toast of London on Netflix, starring Matt Berry. Now, if you don't know who Matt Berry is, I was talking about Matt Berry. He's in that show What We Do in the Shadows, and right now he's on another show on Netflix called Toast of London, which co-written with some other British dude. Anyway, this show, he plays a divorced actor who lives in a fellow actor's basement, and if British accents don't bother you, then you should really check this show out. This shit is laugh out loud funny. Matter of fact, the Funny Papers is giving this four papers. What did we do over here? 4 comics? Are we giving this? Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. The Funny Papers is giving this shit 4 Dennis the Menaces. That means you should really check this shit out. Anyway, another thing to check out for is the Dirty Four podcast with Claudio Silva Capri, Peter Bone, Joey LaFlamme, and Victoria Blair. Check out the episode they did recently with Sid Kular. See, where they talk about what comedy may look like in 2021 and the rest of this year for Montreal and other comedy related stuff. You also check out Rapid Flames podcast by Vance Michel. That's your boy. That's me, homie. And Peter Bowens, man. We 2 comedians from Montreal. You may not know us, but you know what the fuck we gonna be talking about. And you can find this Rapid Flames podcast on iTunes, Google, Spotify, and wherever the fuck podcasts be at. Now, you know what else you can check out when it comes to local entertainment and on your internet, and especially on this site called YouTube, you can subscribe to Gabriel Omassi's YouTube channel. You know why? You go check out Gabriel Omassi's YouTube channel. Why? Because he's a goddamn saint who loves turkeys. Nah, really, he did a video on butters and turkey and a variety of other topics and other shit, live shows and podcasts, all found on Gabriel Omassi's YouTube channel. This guy's a motherfucking maniacal genius, yo. And if you want to meet the man behind the myth, guess what? Your boy Vance Michel got him here exclusively on the Funny Papers, man. So, guys, give it up for Mr. Gabriel Omassi. Omassi, what up? What it do, baby?
What's up?
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Yo, son, do you remember the time when I was performing? Here's a first question I got for you, man. Very important question. I need you to, you know what I'm saying, because here on the Funny Papers, we deliver it hot. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you're on the hot seat, man. I just got to ask you, yo. Do you remember the time? I just got to ask you. What do you remember the time when I was performing during the summer show at the Blue Dog and you walked out to your seat during my performance and I called you Shitty Hands Omassi? What was running through your head at that time? Do you even remember that?
It was the outdoor show?
Yeah, it was an outdoor show and I was performing and I called you Shitty Hands Omassi during my set.
I mean, you've called me that a lot on stage. Like at even what's it called? Quinn's boxing. I was about to call it Quinn's bowling alley show. Quinn's boxing show. You call me Shitty Hands. I don't know. A lot of shows.
Yeah.
Shows probably a lot.
Oh man. Oh yeah. That's no. I mean, it didn't stop because I called you that at one show and then I just kept going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was. Right. You know what? I didn't really want it to keep going you, but it's Kara. Kara was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna keep calling you. I'm gonna call you Shitty Hands Omassi. So I was like, all right, whatever. I was like, I wonder, does she still exist? Yeah. Oh well, thank you. You know, if you do, you know, I mean, if you can have an icon or emoji, you know, just remember to send me the credit. You know, like if you always credit me, you can always credit, or you don't. It doesn't have to really matter. I was wondering what happened with Kara. Does she still exist? I just thought about.
No, I mean, I think every comic is just sitting at home waiting and stuff. Or I think she's got kids. She's probably busy living her life normally.
Right. I mean, this pandemic made me forget about. I mean, it made me think about it made me forget. It's crazy. It made me forget about a lot of people. But then I was reading something where the pandemic can make you miss people that you know you wasn't really close with like that, but then you could end up missing them. Like, is there anybody that you miss and then you found yourself like, why am I missing this person? Maybe because you haven't seen them in a while. Is anything weird in that type of area?
Maybe like Walter. No. I don't know, man. I do I miss anybody? I don't give a fuck. Like it's like I'll see them soon probably, and I talk with Jason Sarag. Basically, the only comedians I really catch up with, or Pete Makarov. We play video games time to time.
Okay.
Do I miss anybody? I don't know.
Playing online.
I've been busy. I've been fucking. Yeah. But I've been so busy, like with work and shits, that I don't like. I just moved on, you know, until it comes back, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even remember how things were a long time ago.
It was just a year,
just keep on moving.
It was just keep on moving, you know what I'm saying? It's just a year, you know what I mean? Nobody big, you know what I'm saying? You got the ones that it looks like the ones that you it looks like you still talk to is still around. I mean, you're drinking buddies.
And Amber, I talk to Amber a lot.
Okay, yeah. So
you do like a show every Monday. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Talk about it.
It's like we do a show every Monday where we just play a game and we just drink and then we play a game. Like last week we did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and the week before that we did like I don't know, some fucking game. And people play along and shit in the chat. It's fun.
Last week you did Who Wants to Be a Marijuana Millionaire.
Yeah, well, the only twist was I was a little bit high because I didn't want to drink, so I got high instead.
I never seen you smoke.
I smoke at home. I smoke by myself in my room under my bed.
Oh, you one of those, yo.
I get like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, you probably get out of mind, so you got to be like in your own zone type shit when you smoke this shit.
Like you have a giant joint right there. It's probably not even that big, but like if I were to, I probably would take maybe one hit and I'd be good. And you're gonna smoke that whole thing. If I smoke the whole thing, I'm going to the hospital. You know.
Brother, like you will be floating and shit. You take one little toke of the shit that I got for you, son. You ever smoke? You do you know you don't even know the grades of weed sometimes that be out there.
Well, like, when I go to the SQDC, I say, give me the weed that makes you a little happy or whatever, like very mild weed. And the guy's like, okay. And he like gives me like, it has like, it's a little box that says pussy on it or whatever. Big pussy. I'm like, okay,
or pink,
it's good.
Yo, or pink plant. I remember I had a pink plant. Pink plant. They gave me white. I had white widow before. Like, what's the craziest thing for weed you ever heard?
Like green crack. When they say green crack, it just sounds like I'm a fucking homeless guy smoking weed in a dumpster. You know, it's disgusting. I don't know.
It's like a crack that's like, it's so fucked up. Like even Superman can't go near that shit, son. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about. I think great crack. I'm thinking like I see a crackhead smoking and it getting so high that like, yo, nobody can save him. Not even Superman can save him because it's green.
Yeah, it's hardcore, man. I can't. I don't know. I just want to. Yeah, I don't know. One thing I do miss like hanging out at bars and shit, and like that environment I miss. You know, comedy environments more than the people, because the people, like, you know, everyone's around anyway. It's like it's just that environment where everyone's around hanging, which is the best, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I brought up the Shitty Heads Omassi, because it's one of those stories that even though like like I would just say not mean to couple you off. I would just say about, that's why I brought up the Omassi, the Shitty Hands Omassi, because I remember that day. Like that day, it was a good day for me because I did like 3 sets in a day. But the thing that stood out, and I did a whole bunch of stupid things too. There was a bunch of, like, I remember there was one of the sets where I got it was at the Brass Pub, and I saw you too again later that day at the Brass Pub. And then I'm like 5 minutes running to my set, and then I stumble on the set. Bunch of stuff happened that day. Bunch of stupid stuff happened that day. Even but the best thing of that day was I remember seeing a whole bunch of comics, and then we got to chill outside, and it was like it was like what, 6 months halfway in the lockdown and stuff like that, but bars were still open. So we were all happy to just chill. Yeah. And then I remember the fucking Shitty Hands Omassi, because like you really came out, your hands were all wet. You like you were just like, you know, like you finished, like you did, like you was watching your hands, and then I was just like, yo, just watch out for this guy. And I got it on tape, so if you ever want to see it.
That's funny. What's the best? Like during that summer when. Oh yeah.
No, but go ahead. Yeah, during that summer.
during that summer, like we all knew that comedy was gonna probably come to an end because it was
Yeah.
like there's no way they're gonna let us do comedy. So I would just like get like just wasted. Like a lot of
Right.
those times, we all just get fucked. We get fucked up at the comedy shows, especially the Sid shows. You know, I don't know why.
Yeah.
For some reason, Sid shows would breathe that type of energy where we're like, all right, we'll finish the show. Let's get fucking wasted and then wake up with hangovers and
Everybody's just wasted, yo.
yeah.
Damn, son. It's real like
That's
that.
fun.
Word, man. I mean, is there anything that you can't wait to joke about or bring new to the stage once it does fully come back?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've been doing this YouTube shit where I just talk into the camera while I eat sandwiches and shit, and I basically riff a bunch of jokes, and I'll like have to go through that and did I tell you or no? I didn't. I don't know. Like I made a video recently talking about this sandwich shop nearby, and the owner of the place saw the video, and then he got me free sandwiches, and then I made videos on those sandwiches. And I think I'm just gonna, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is just go to restaurants in my area, just order their food, and like eat it at home or whatever, and then tag them, be like, "Yo, I made this," and then, well, who knows? Because that guy was really fucking flattered. He was like, "Holy shit, I can't believe you made a fucking video of my sandwich," and I was like, "Yeah, I was sick." And then he's like, "I'll make you a special sandwich that's not on the menu yet," and he made me like some sick sandwich. It was amazing. And I was like, okay. And then he said like when I release the video, let him know he's gonna push it. So hopefully, I don't know. Yeah.
Nice, man. That's cool. And then his customers will get to know you and then you know what I'm saying, and then they'll come along for the ride, which is the Gabriel Omassi ride, yo. That's what's up, man.
That money.
Yeah, man, for real, son. Get that YouTube, get that YouTube money for real, yo, for real. Cause you know what's crazy? I was just saying this shit on Coffee Talk too, man. I was like, yo, there's gonna be people. I mean, you're gonna be doing your thing. I was like, cause you know, I do my thing, and then you know, and then I noticed that there's some people that was watching me in the beginning that don't watch me now, but then. If I start focusing on that, sometimes I'll get discouraged about the shit that I'm making, you know. But then after that, I'll be like, yo, I'm bugging because, you know, there's still people like I still got an audience. There's still like, even though those people went away, new people are still watching and then and so forth. Like these people today might not be watching tomorrow. But then after that, I'll probably get a new people watching today or somebody that was watching a while ago now has come back to watch again. You know what I mean? So it's just like at the end of the day, just keep putting it out, like, and don't even focus on who's not watching. Like, just focus on who's watching that, and then that person could bring new eyes that will come and go too. So it's like, yo, just keep doing what you guys do, and the opportunity that will come.
Like what? Because I was making videos and some of them were getting like the okay views, you know, and then I slowly saw that like they were getting less and less and less and less, and I was like, fuck, what's going on? And I was looking at the videos that got the most views, and they're all like just food videos where I'm just like talking shit, and it's just very casual. It's not really. I'm not trying to be too funny. It's more like just dumb shit while I eat food from a place nearby, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make those videos now. I think every week instead of like trying to do, you know, like very funny comedy sketches. Just try to get away from just it being a funny sketch and more into like the social part.
Yeah, like I see your videos, I just feel like I'm in the room and you just chatting. Yeah. It's not like one of your stand-up bits. It's like I'm watching you do stand-up. It's like you're doing stand-up, but like really unfiltered. So it's like, you know, it's like a really unfiltered version of Gabe we're getting on these YouTube videos.
Well, I also like edit them. So like there's a lot of, let's say like a video I record for maybe half an hour and I edit it down to like 8 minutes. So it's like there's no pauses. It's just like me talking, instead of me being like, fucking, or on my phone at one point. I just cut all that out and just have like the parts that I like.
Okay. So like, where do you find the inspiration for your videos?
Nowhere. I just go get some food and I just talk. I don't know. Just like how you talk.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying because some people will be watching this shit and they'll be like, "Yo, I wonder where he thought of that," And like me, a brother like me, because I'm fucking around you. I know kind of like how your brain works and shit like that. So yeah, I saw it. I kind of see the video. I mean, like, yeah, he grabs something to eat, talk shit from the heart. You know what I'm saying? But it's like probably somebody thought there was more than that, more to it than that. You know what I mean? I probably, and I'm thinking like maybe there is something more to. Maybe he plans the shit out. Maybe you think about. Maybe he just eats. Maybe he sees what's on YouTube and sees what other people are eating, and then figure out like, yo, I'll eat what's near me like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Is it like I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. Like just
is it a mixture of all that shit?
Well, it's because I eat all these places anyway, and then I just don't have any ideas for videos anymore. And I thought like, what do people are coming to my channel? If any people, what are they here to see? Basically, they're not here to see me be like a filmmaker. They're not here. It's not called like Gabriel Omassi movies. It's just like, it's just my shit. And so it's just me, right? So they're like, okay, if I want anyone to come here, I want them just to basically come only for me on my channel. So then if ever the channel does grow, okay, like a decent amount, that like they're here for that specific reason, me. So then if I ever do stand up again, I can use that audience to then go do shows or whatever, rather than like, oh, we're here to see you and your friend is your like let's say you have like podcast partners and shit. It's not that. It's just like only me and I'm not like making video. I'm not like doing sketch comedy. I'm just talking, which is the closest thing to stand up. So they'll understand it. Like, okay, he talks and chills or whatever.
Word. Because at the end of the day, word, man. I mean, you can showcase all that shit that you want, but hey, at the end of the day, that shit is called you too. Yeah. You gotta put you on the tube, motherfucker, to make that shit work out for your ass, son. Shit's called you tube, okay? YouTube. To make that shit work out, son. Hey yo, so Omassi, man, before we go, man, I just want to say, man, it's been great talking to you, man. Great seeing you.
Yeah. Same.
I know they can see you on other shit, you know what I mean? Before you go, I guess I you know what I'm saying, I know you don't watch no comedy specials like that because you answered that question when you was on 34.
Oh, well, I watched like 10 minutes of the Brian Regan special, and it was really funny.
Oh yeah, where is that on? On YouTube?
On Netflix. It was on The Rocks, I think.
Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, you know which one I kind of like? You know which one I kind of liked? I liked Mark Norman's. He got a comedy special on YouTube. It was pretty good. Yeah. Is there any comedy shows that you enjoyed watching though when you were growing up? Any sitcom, any shit that made you laugh and you was like, "Yo, can't wait to watch this."
The Drew Carey Show. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
that's the best show ever, man. I think that show, very controversial opinion, is better than Seinfeld. It's so much funnier. I like Seinfeld, but it's for nerds, and Drew Carey's for real people.
Oh, He didn't even go the route. He didn't even go Friends is better than, or he didn't even say anything
No.
like that.
Drew
He said
Carey is
the Drew
amazing.
Carey show, which is an
Yeah.
underrated show. You're
Dude,
right.
I'm watching it now. It's so funny. My girlfriend
Yeah.
hates it.
Yeah, because they were saying some stuff, and you know what's crazy? That
Yeah.
show was on ABC.
Yeah, they were mean. They were like mean to Mimi the whole time.
Yo, for real, yo, you gotta. I'm about to go check that show out again.
So
Yo, for real, yo, you. I'm glad you mentioned that show, man, because I'm about to go watch that show for real. It's been a while since I seen the Drew Carey show. I forgot. Like, I look at this guy, I just see him as a Price is Right host now. It's
I
crazy.
know
how
he's been the Price is Right now guy. Guess how long? Since 2007.
Yo, son, he really replaced Bob Barker. It's crazy, son.
Yeah.
You know, Bob Barker was responsible for most of the stuff and most of the things in jail, like the toothbrushes. Yeah, like the toothbrushes, the food trays, the toilet paper. most of that stuff is made by Bob Barker. That's
okay.
I never knew this. I never knew this because I always had a good, I kind of liked the dude, you know what I'm saying? But before I got locked up, and then once I got locked up, it's a whole nother thing for Bob Barker. Bob Barker.
Oh my God, you're right. Well, that's so crazy. I almost didn't believe it. That's so crazy.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah, just now clothing and uniform. Wait a minute, it's not the Bob Barker we know. Maybe it's another Bob Barker. No,
nah.
What?
Nah, son.
No way. Founder.
Right.
No, this is bullshit. No,
it's Price is Right. Price is Right. You see it?
No, here.
It's another Bob Barker.
This is Wikipedia. While prison lore suggested that the company is affiliated with the game show host Bob Barker, there's no relationship between the two.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Okay. I never really looked it up. You know what I'm saying? It's been
He made all the prison shit.
I just went with it. You know what I mean? We was sold in there like, oh, word. I was just sitting there like, word. Like, yeah, word, son. Bob Barker, son, made all this shit, son. I'm like, Price is Right. Price is Right. Yo, stop playing, son. Yo, the shoes, everything? No way. Okay, I guess it's not. You went to Wikipedia. I'm scared to go to Wikipedia these days. Wikipedia, I'm tired of. I don't go to Wikipedia. You go to Wikipedia still?
Huh?
Do you use
all
Wikipedia?
The time, yeah. Anytime I'm watching a movie, yeah. Whenever I'm watching a movie, I ruin the movie because I need to know every actor. I need to know who directed it, who wrote it, who produced it, where it was filmed. I'm like an autistic fucking guy with a cell phone. Like,
oh man, I just use IMDb, man, the Internet Movie Database.
But IMDb is so stupid. It's like you need to swipe all the way down. You don't get any information. You just get the names and trivia. You're like, come on, I want to know the reception or whatever.
Oh, because but IMDb, they don't ask you $3 every time you go on the site, man, or $4. One time Wikipedia said, listen, man, it may be a wrap in like 2 weeks if you don't send us $6 today. And I was like, damn, every time I thought I could get some free information out here, man. Figure what happened to the days when I could just get on Wikipedia.
It's free. I mean, we walk by homeless guys every day. It's like if I'm not gonna give a guy in the street $1, I'm not giving Wikipedia anything.
Yo,
the internet, everything's free.
Oh shit! All right, man. All right. Speaking of the internet, man, where can they find you on the internet?
Just Gabriel Omassi on YouTube, and that's it.
Oh, okay. All right. You ain't giving out no Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing.
Oh, that too. I think Gabriel Massey on both, probably.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. All right, man. It was good having you on the Funny Papers, man. Come back if you can, yo.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
All right. It was. All right, man. I'll see you when I see you, man.
Yeah, dog. Take it easy. Bye, world. Bye,
All
internet.
right, man. Peace. All right, man. That was Gabe Omassi on the Funny Papers. The Funny Papers, man. Yeah, where that music at? Here we go. All right, man. That's the Funny Papers. The Funny Papers with Vance Michel, man. That was my guest. We just finished interviewing the comedian, Mr. Gabriel Omassi, and if you want to follow more Funny Papers, please listen to the information that comes after the end of this podcast. I'm Vance Michel, repping Comedy Gang, repping, and I'm signing off the Funny Papers. Shit, I really got to drink some water. These big lips really making me stumble and shit. Get your Funny Papers by liking the Facebook page, The Funny Papers with Vance Michel. And please follow us on Spotify and iTunes and Soundcloud on The Funny Papers with Vance Michel to listen to more episodes.